Hi, everyone. So I just did this already on Zoom, but I forgot to record, so I'm doing it again. Um, so I'm using Zoom, and hopefully I'll be able to upload this to YouTube so that YouTube can close caption it for me, which I think is really awesome. Um, I hope everyone's well. It's been a long week. Um, yeah, so what? And as far as the articles were concerned, the thing that kind of stuck out to me the most was this idea of streamlining, um, not only for the students, but also for me. One of the things that was really kind of difficult for me to navigate over the spring semester was just how much work was involved. I felt like I was grading all the time. And part of that was just because I was still kind of functioning with this idea that I was in like a brick and mortar classroom. Um, and so I love some of the ideas, like shorter assignments and just making sure that everything's clear and streamlining my grading. What does that look like? They actually kind of gave a couple of voice apps that you could use to help with grading, which I thought was really interesting. Um, what else? That's pretty much it. Oh, and the quizzes, the self-generated quizzes like that lead to student mastery, I thought was awesome. So, I could just create, 25 questions, 30 questions every week. And Canvas would kind of, randomly pick maybe 10, and students could do those 10 questions as a way of checking in, for attendance, but also as a way for them to, for me to know that they're actually reading the assignments. And what I loved is this idea of mastery, so they could, take the quiz as often as they needed until they got to a place where they were comfortable with either the grade or what they understood about the text. Um, awesome. Um, the universal design stuff, learning design stuff, I thought was interesting. I'm not quite, I mean, I think we've already been doing that or as a department in our classes, but transferring that in a way that makes sense to an online course, I think might be challenging. So my difficulty with online courses so far, at least the difficulty I faced in the spring, was making sure that the students kind of still meet the learning outcomes that the department has created, and also the learning outcomes that I want for my students myself. So making sure that they still meet those without being overwhelmed by the amount of content that's covered. And so I'm still struggling to figure that out and struggling to kind of figure out, in terms of streamlining, what can I let go of? And what do I absolutely need to keep so that my students can kind of move on and be successful as they go forward at CCP or wherever they end up. All right, so hopefully I'm recording this one. Hopefully we're good. Um, I'm gonna end this and see if I can upload it to YouTube. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, take care.